Somewhere tonight on Big D double L, you're watching the sun going down, and there's a chill coming on, and the fire's burning well as you look out across hallowed ground. There's a coyote dancing along Mackie Draw. There's a golden hawk perched on the wire, and there's a bedroll waiting for your head to fall as you stare deep into the campfire. And I've been camped where you are, and I've wished upon the same star, and I would give every last penny I'll spend if I could be 20 and cowboy again. On an old Texan saddle with no bucking rolls and a hand-me-down shank snaffle bit, and a rawhide riata that's too long to hold, and a pair of old chinks that don't fit. It's 17 miles from the highway crossed to the head of the summertime range, and there's no one but you and the crew and the boss, and there's nowhere to hide if it rains. And I've been camped where you are, and I've wished upon the same stars, and I would give every last penny I'll spend if I could be 20 and cowboy again. My own, and I've got a woman I love, and I am never alone, but sometimes that just isn't enough. 'Cause I've been camped where you are, and I've wished upon the same stars, and I would give every last penny I'll spend if I could be 20 and cowboy again.
Getting fixed up when you wake up, you're pretty enough. Look out your window at the cloud of dust. That's my headlights, that's my truck. So come on baby, don't you keep me waiting. I gotta go, I got a reservation. Tailgate for two underneath the stars. Kiss on your lips when you're in my arms. Whoa, girl, every now and then you get a night like this. Whoa, and this is one that we don't wanna miss, no. So come on baby, let me take you on a night ride. Windows down, sitting on my side. Tick-tock, now we're knocking on midnight. Me and you, girl, running out of moonlight. I wanna hold you till the break of dawn. Hear the crickets sing a riverside love song. Hey baby, all we got is all night. Come on now, we're running out of moonlight. out of the blue, pulling into your drive. Wonder why I got you way out here. Have you ever seen a sky this clear? Oh, girl, you never look better than you do right now. Oh, heaven, let your light shine down. Come on, baby, let me take you on a night ride. Windows down, sitting on my side. Tick-tock, now we're knocking on midnight. Me and you, girl, running out of moonlight. I wanna hold you till the break of dawn. Hear the crickets sing a riverside love song. Hey, baby, all we got is all night. Oh, come on now, we're running out of moonlight. Take you on a night ride, windows down, sitting on my side. Tick-tock, now we're knocking on midnight. Me and you, girl, running out of moonlight. I wanna hold you till the break of dawn. Hear the crickets sing a riverside love song. Hey, baby, all we got is all night. Come on now, we're running out of moonlight. Hey, baby, don't it feel so right? Come on now, we're running out of moonlight. All I wanna do is hold you tight. Come on, come on, come on, we're running out of moonlight. Yeah, we're running out of moonlight.
She was sitting all alone over on the tailgate, tan legs swinging by a Georgia plate. I was looking for her boyfriend, thinking no way she ain't got one. Soon as I sat down, I was falling in love, trying to pour a little sugar in her Dixie cup, talking over the speakers in the back of that truck. She jumped up and cut me off. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. I've been listening to the radio all night long, sitting around waiting for it to come on, and here it is. She was like, come here, boy, I wanna dance. Before I said a word, she was taking my hand, spinning me around till it faded out. And she gave me a kiss, and she said, play it again, play it again, play it again. And I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. I'd have gave that DJ my last dime if he would have played it just one more time. But a little while later we were sitting in the driving my truck. Before I walked her to the door, I was scanning like a fool, AM, FM, XM too. But I stopped real quick when I heard that groove. Man, you should have seen her light up. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. We've been listening to the radio all night long. I can't believe that it came back on, but here it is. She was like, come here, boy, I wanna dance. For I said a word, she was taking my hand, spinning in the headlights. She gave me a goodnight kiss, and I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. And she said, play it again, play it again, play it again. The next Friday night, we were sitting out under the stars. You should have seen her smile when I broke out my guitar. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. I've been listening to the radio all night long, sitting around waiting for it to come on, and here it is. She was like, come here, boy, I wanna dance. For I said a word,
cowboys. 'Cause no ordinary man can wear the name. Hearts of gold and hands of leather. That restless spirit no one will ever tame. Branded by the land, befriended by the wind, you may never pass this way again. But something in the wind is saying that your time is now. Daddy calls you a drifter, I call you cowboy. That voice of freedom is calling you down the line, and you don't know where you're going, but you know what you leave behind. So you're saddling up now to chase your dreams, to show yourself and the world what freedom really means. Branded by the land, befriended by the wind, pass this way again. But something in the wind is saying that your time is now, boy. And your daddy calls you a drifter, I call you a cowboy. Said that cowboys don't cry. It's just something deep inside saying your time is now. And your daddy calls you a drifter, I call you cowboy. Calls you a drifter, I call you friend, I call you cowboy.
The hills were alive with wildflowers, and I was as wild, even wilder than they. For at least I could run. They just died in the sun, and I refused to just wither and play. Just a wild mountain rose, needing freedom to grow. So I ran, fearing up where I'd go. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. And the flowers I knew in the fields where I grew were content to be lost in the crowd. They were coming and close. I had no room for growth, and I wanted so much to branch out. So I uprooted myself from my home ground and left. Took my dreams and I just never belonged. I just longed to be gone. So the garden one day set me free. I hitched a ride with the wind, and since he was my friend, I just let him decide where we'd go. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they go. Just a wild rambling rose, seeking mysteries untold. No regret for the path that I chose. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they go.
motel, and I don't care where, and I don't know much, but I do know why. Gotta feel that high. Gotta feel that high. Wherever I go, whatever it takes, I won't slow down till I feel that way. I'm a desperate man.